I'd like to say you know who it is, but you may not. It's Lala Z-Man, and today we're going to be doing like a genius style type video. And basically, I'm going to be describing one of my poems, explaining the meaning behind one of my poems. And yeah, this poem is called Rooted in Melancholy. It's basically about depression and the best way, depression/trauma, and the best way that I can describe how I came up with it is kind of like, you know, when you be humming a tune or you try to like remix a tune from a song you heard, and then you be like, man, this would be fire, and then you add the lyrics and then you start thinking about some lyrics that will go with it. You be like, wait a second, this needs to be a song, but you don't always necessarily have the tools to make what you're trying to envision in your head. That's what it was for me. Like, I was probably upset about something, stuck in my room, and I said, it's clear that my depression is forever, or some version of that. And I kind of just thought, I added another line after it, and then it just kind of evolved into a poem. It's clear that my depression is chronic. It's intimate and controls me. I learned that we are now supposed to be platonic. So with this part, I was kind of going back and forth. I was like, so are you, when it comes to being platonic and intimate, are those the same thing? Like, and you know, I come to realize being intimate doesn't mean that like sexual. So with this one, I basically was saying that obviously, you know, my depression is gonna stay. My depression will be here forever. In Jesus' name, I hope not, but it'll be here forever. And it's like we're in a relationship, like we're codependent on each other. The nerves of trauma are stains in my brain. It will fester until the morning ends, until the sun swallows our great plains. The best way that I can describe trauma to me is like somebody takes a coffee and spills it on the back of your head. Like,
that's an awfully hot coffee pot.
You can literally, to me, it's literally like I'll be sleeping at night and I'll think about something that upset me or hurt me. And then I can literally feel like, it's like I can feel the membranes or whatever you want to call it, like flowing through my head. I don't know how to describe it, but like flowing through the back of my head. And that's specifically how I feel it. The double entendre here is like until the morning ends, like all day. Or also a huge theory when it comes to how the world ends. People are saying like the sun will turn into a black hole and it'll take all of us or whatever. And I don't know how much I believe in that, but that's like the, you know, until the world ends, until it's over, like over. My anger manifests like a fever in my throat. It yearns for me to quench it. The streams continue to take me afloat. When I get angry, I kind of, or frustrated, to me, it's like a bubble in my throat. My bad, I saw like a flash or something coming.
My name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive.
I feel like I used to, maybe at the time when I wrote it, and I would get like a little more frustrated at the time. I used to feel like a bubble in my throat, basically. And with fevers, you know, you think hot, like fire, and you quench it. And so that's kind of where the tears line came from. I was on the phone with some of my friends. With like one of my friends, and I was telling her like, what rhymes with bowl? What rhymes with throat? What rhymes? She was like, oh, well, you can kind of have it something to do with a boat or something. And I was like, So the streams continue to take me afloat. It fills up my room and it takes me afloat. Must I sit and watch others enjoy their lives? Is it a facade for them too? Is it fair that they get to have a starting point destined to strive? So I think anybody that's ever been through anything traumatic or bad in their life has had an experience where they've compared themselves to somebody, or they've seen somebody else have something or have what would be considered a blessing, and this thought to themselves like, why don't I have that? Or what did I do wrong, or what did my parents do, or what did my generations before do wrong? A lot of the times when I think about it, I think to myself like, well, it is different because they have a good starting point. No offense, like, no offense to any parent. You know, like, they have, those people that you see, they have parents that start them off well. But then sometimes I tell myself, maybe it's just a facade. Maybe, you know, I kind of cope with it, but maybe like it's not meant to be like that. It's like a prison. It provides my comfort. And though it hurts, it forms my character. I can escape, but I can't make the effort. So this last part is me trying to say, depression can be hard. It can hurt. But at the same time, to me, it's like, it's comfortable. I don't know if it's just my mind grieving with some of the things that I went through, and that's just the way. It's just my chance to finally be able to, and it's just my chance for me to finally be able to let go of, like, for me to finally be able to express that, is when I could be sitting in my room and this dark cloud just floats over my head and then it goes back away. And I you know, like with a prison, they say, you know, like you can build a prison for somebody and keep the gate open or whatever. That's what it feels like. It's like, it's a prison, yes, but at the same time, it gives me a bed, or I don't know how to describe that. Like, I don't. And even though technically, yes, there are ways to escape, it's like I don't allow myself to make the effort, if that makes sense. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And tadpoles will be coming out this December, I think. Yeah, this December. So if y'all want to go to my Instagram or my TikTok and go watch the trailer or go look for the trailer, I would love that so much. Peace. Love you guys.